Okay, so Lala TV just hit 15 million followers by basically turning her entire life into a fake reality show.
My boyfriend wants me to make him a smoothie. Boyfriend? Believe me, he's 5'4". He doesn't even make half of a boyfriend. He thinks I'm gonna put him in avocado. It's $3. You don't deserve $3. I have an expired avocado though. What? What'd you say? Avocado sponsor me.
Like millions of views per video, brand deals dropping left and right. She's literally one of the biggest creators on TikTok. Only problem was that none of it was real. The boyfriend drama, the family fights, even that whole thing where her parents got divorced, and fans were literally sending her money for therapy, completely made up. All of it. And now the internet is absolutely going off on her. Reddit threads with thousands of people just tearing her apart, other TikTokers making response videos. The whole thing's become this massive pile-on. People are starting to ask some pretty dark questions about what happens when you turn your whole family into actors for your fake storylines. Because once you start looking closer into Lala TV, you realize this whole thing might be way more screwed up than anyone thought. Look, when you first scroll through her stuff, it honestly doesn't look that suspicious. Just some girl making skits with her family, bunch of inside jokes that her fans go crazy for. Pretty normal TikTok content. But then you see the numbers and it's actually insane. Like, hundreds of thousands of likes on literally every post, millions of views consistently. Most TikTokers get lucky with one viral moment and then disappear into the algorithm void. But Lala's been pulling these numbers for years somehow, so naturally you start wondering, how is she doing this? You know that feeling when something seems too perfect and you can't figure out what's wrong with it? That's exactly what's happening here. Because once you start paying attention, really paying attention, you notice these things that don't add up. Conversations that feel rehearsed, family reactions that seem off. And suddenly, you're down this rabbit hole that gets way darker than fake boyfriend drama.
My little brother's gonna be asking the Grinch to be his girlfriend. Sorry, not the Grinch. Actual girl. He's gonna ask her by writing on a cake. So let's make it. I'm gonna be putting love and happiness and poison. Did I just put the rapper in? No, that's not me. Leah, you can't do anything to his girlfriend. It's not really doing if I'm not looking at it.
Okay, so you can see her fans are cracking up, but if you're new to her page, it's just kind of weird. Like, what am I even watching? At first, it's pretty harmless, just her and her siblings goofing around, telling these over-the-top stories, random jokes that only make sense if you've been here from the start. Cringe, sure, but no big deal. Then she decided to lean into something that everybody hates, stereotypes. TikTok has zero patience for lazy stereotypes, and Lala totally walked right into that.
This is just so boring to me. I'm so tired of, girls can only like things or do things for a certain period of time before it's caricaturized. I don't know if that's a word. Before it's turned into a caricature and made fun of. Like, liking Starbucks or Visco or whatever girls can like something for only a certain allotted amount of time until the world that we live in decides that it's so lame and stupid and the funniest shit ever to exaggerate it and then say that's how all girls are. It's just so boring. It comes out in any singular archetype that people say girls are.
This clip got thousands of likes and comments dragging her for recycling every basic girl joke. Starbucks, VSCO girls, pumpkin spice, the whole 9 yards. We've all seen that stuff a million times. Some people rolled their eyes and kept scrolling, but others got really ticked off. Maybe she thought it was funny, but it just felt old. At this point, it was mostly TikTok stitches and cranky comments calling her out. Then Reddit showed up, and you know how Reddit is. Once they zero in, it goes from annoying to uh-oh, career in danger. Because if you think the Starbucks jokes were bad, wait until you hear about the fake boyfriends, the staged family drama, and those wild cheating storylines that had Reddit users losing it. It got messy. Redditors pointed out the obvious. Almost everything she does is clearly scripted.
So many, hundreds, if not thousands of comments similar to this, basically saying she's cringe, she's fake. To put it nicely, her videos feel like it's a little cuckoo, a bit of satire, and a lot of staged content. So I looked further into it, and I have to admit, her content does seem very staged. All her TikTok shorts feel like it's put on. I do get a very weird and cringe vibe, and I do feel like she is not doing well mentally.
And honestly, they weren't wrong. Her boyfriend drama scenes play out like bad fan fiction.
Okay, so are you gonna tell him?
Tell her what? That you don't want us to be together?
But long story short, the entire story is fake. It's all made up and was created to entertain people. However, it seems like her audience doesn't know it's meant to be fake.
Her fans, bless them, comment like it's a real breakup. Meanwhile, Reddit's over here like, guys, she's acting. And just when you think you've seen it all, she drags her family right into the chaos. At one point, she posted a whole series implying her dad was cheating. Yep, not a random classmate, not a made-up crush. Her dad.
Another time, she also posted a video that is basically insinuating that her dad is cheating. Her dad is trying to bribe her indirectly to stay quiet from telling her mom. Yo, this is crazy. She basically posted 5 different videos trying to insinuate that her dad is cheating indirectly.
And that's when the internet really lost it. Like, staging a fake boyfriend is one thing, but faking your parents' marriage falling apart? That's a new level of shameless. Reddit absolutely cooked her for it. People said she was doing anything for clout, even dragging her family into scripted scandals. And honestly, they had a point. Because here's the thing. There is no way her parents didn't know about those videos. When you've got millions of followers, your family isn't clueless. They're either fully aware or they're starring in it themselves. And in Lala's case, her parents and siblings pop up all the time. So yeah, they're in on it, which just makes it even weirder. Another big theme in Lala's storylines is her never-ending cycle of boyfriends. Sometimes it's Joshua, sometimes Chad, sometimes Leo. It's like Pokemon cards at this point. Gotta collect them all. But here's the kicker. Fans started realizing we never actually see these guys. Ever. It's always Lala talking about them, hinting at them, or fake calling them in her skits. And Reddit was quick to point out, these dudes might not even exist.
Her parents, kind of let her off the leash a little bit. She can do what she wants, as long as she's grinding on her career. She doesn't have to go to school. She doesn't have to be a normal kid. Like, she's constantly talking about this guy called Chad, Joshua, Leo. Whether if it's real or not, we don't know. Whether these people are actually in love or if, they are just putting it on as like a stunt to get views and to have more engagement in her TikTok videos. I don't know.
And honestly, that makes sense. Who in their right mind would want to be name-dropped in a viral TikTok series as someone's toxic boyfriend? If Joshua is even real, imagine how awkward it'd be to have millions of people dissecting your relationship online. So yeah, either she's got the most patient boyfriends on earth, or she's literally just making them up. And just when people thought they had her figured out, Lala finally responded to the backlash. Did she admit it was staged? Did she clear things up? Not exactly. Her response might have been the most confusing part of this whole mess. So here's what she said. She admitted she's playing a character. That the loud, chaotic, overdramatic girl we see online isn't who she really is in real life.
People have been wondering if all my content is real, if all the videos I have done are real, if they're fake, what's happening. For example, I'm making a smoothie and I'm laughing every 3 seconds and I'm being very loud and I'm acting, throwing things on the ground. That's not how I am in real life. If you see me in school, I'm literally sitting with my face down and just focusing on myself and being very quiet.
Okay, fair enough. A lot of influencers play exaggerated versions of themselves online. No one's really that loud and dramatic 24/7. But here's where it gets messy. Instead of straight up saying, yeah, the boyfriend drama and my parents' cheating storylines are fake, she danced around it.
Oh, that's not how I actually am. It's acting. It's a character. It's Lala. For example, I have an Arabic test and I'm literally stressing about it, but I made fun videos like how I'm gonna learn the alphabet using a song. Made a video, made it lighthearted, so it's not like, oh my god, I'm gonna go take a test. That's just my character, that's who I am. It does not mean my content is fake. The people who have followed me ever since the Hey Joshua videos and Let's Make a Susie videos, they know what I'm talking about. They know it's POVs, they know it's characters.
So wait, it's not fake, but it's a character? It's POVS, but not staged? She basically gave an answer that said everything and nothing at the same time. And that's the problem. Because if you admit you're doing skits, nobody cares. TikTok is full of staged skits. But when you pretend it's real life, that's when people feel manipulated. And of course, her response didn't calm anything down. If anything, people got angrier. Critics pointed out that she cries on camera constantly, acts like her life is the hardest thing in the world, and milks sympathy whenever possible. One Redditor even said, she's one of the most privileged creators on that app. You only need to look at her kitchen, her car, her purses, her perfumes. She's not struggling. She's staging drama and fake crying for clout. And honestly, they're not wrong. Her entire brand at this point is exaggerated drama. Whether it's a cheating boyfriend, a toxic friend, or her dad bribing her, it's all designed to keep people hooked. And the wildest part? It works. Even people who hate her can't stop watching. She's literally mastered rage bait. At the end of the day, here's the truth. Lala TV isn't unique. Tons of influencers stage drama. Tons of creators exaggerate their lives for clicks. But she's become the internet's punching bag because she blurs the line so much between this is a skit and this is my real life. And once people feel lied to, they don't forgive that easily. So yeah, you can call her manipulative, fake, cringe. All of it might be true. But let's not kid ourselves. People are still watching. Her fans keep eating it up, her haters can't look away, and her views haven't fallen off. Because in 2025, clout doesn't come from being authentic. It comes from how well you can fake it. And right now, Lala might be the best in the game. The only question is, how long can she keep the act going before it all comes crashing down?